Hey y'all, we are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Three Spiritual Chicks. I am Joy, aka A Joy's Connection.
I'm Rose Red.
We can't hear you, girl.
That damn Mercury retrograde.
I've been having technical difficulties all day, y'all. But my name is Jazz, aka Jazz the Medium.
The big
Welcome,
one.
Jazz the. My teacher used to call me Jazz the Large. That's how I used to say it, Jazz the Large.
So that's where
By
you
the-
got the other saying from.
Yeah, by the time I'm done, I'm gonna be Jazz the Extra Large. Watch me work.
Already there. Already there.
Tell her again, Joy.
Mhm.
So
All
what we talking
right.
about this week, y'all?
So we're gonna be talking about some of our confirmations that we've had. We're gonna go over some Jazz's vision that is going on right now, kinda. And me and T gonna put piggyback because I wonder if it also relates to a vision I had some years ago. So I'll share with y'all. Um, so whoever want to start, Jazz.
Oh, before we go there, I just had something I want to say. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has booked a session with me so far and has taken advantage of the special. Appreciate you. Okay, go ahead, Jazz.
So what I want to do is I'm wondering if I should show everybody the little clip you sent so they can see it and
Mm.
see what I'm talking about, or do y'all want to talk about it? So,
Ooh, clip,
Rose,
clip,
Rose,
clip.
Rose, while you go first, I'm going to get ready to upload it so we can view it, and see what
What
I've seen
what
so far.
what am I going first on?
You said you had a dream. I had a
Oh.
dream.
So one of the dreams that I had over the weekend, I saw like two sides fighting. However, it was like I was in a courtroom. You had one group of people on one side, but one side of people there were Middle Eastern people, and I'm saying Middle Eastern, but they were wearing like turbans, like olive colored skin, like the mustaches, the hair with the long beards. They were sitting like on one side of the court. The other side of the court, there were men that you could they looked Caucasian, but they had some brown to them. I'm just going to say that. Like I don't know the ethnicity, but I was sitting with this woman. She was and I'm gonna be honest with you, she looked Iranian because I don't watch the news, y'all. They know I don't. To me, it's depressing. So I googled after everything that was going on. I googled and I saw like she looked like the skin tone and complexion of an Iranian woman. However, she did not have her hair covered up. So this woman literally had like I'm gonna say like right here like a bob, black hair. Um, but how she was sitting, she was just like I'm sitting with her, so it's almost like I was remote viewing, like I wasn't really there, like I'm just sitting with her, just observing everything. Um, and I'm just sitting with her, and she keeps like looking down at her bag. She's taking notes. Um, so another reflection that I need to do is I feel like it might be something related to like United Nations because when she was leaving, the men made a phone call, and as I saw her leaving the building that we were in, there were a group of black men, either like African or Jamaican, but they were in like a Jeep Wrangler, like what you see like a safari, and they had their faces covered with like bandanas, like literally all you could see was their eyes. They had stuff like their heads, like hats on their heads, and all you could see was their eyes, and then they had bandanas covering this part, and they were following her as she was leaving, and then that's the last thing that I remember. So I did document it. Surprise, surprise, because I usually don't document my dreams, but it just I just wonder, because we never know what's going on behind the scenes when it comes to the climate right now, especially with regards to war, politics, things like that. So I generally feel like my gut is telling me like there's a connection to United Nations. I just don't know what. So we wanna yeah, document this. It almost makes me want to watch the world news to see like if I see this woman, or like how they used to have like what is that, C-SPAN that be showing the
Mhm.
like United Nations like hearings and stuff like that. It makes me wish I had the time to sit all day and look at it to see if I see this woman, because I'm like, why am I here, especially with what's going on, like, okay, what role do you have to play in all of this? So that's the dream that I had this weekend. So interesting to say the least. Do y'all have any thoughts on that? Or do y'all, anything y'all want to give me some feedback or anything that y'all felt?
It's interesting to say the least, because I think even like when you were explaining it in a group earlier, it's like I can visually see everything that you were saying. Like so like yeah. I went did the person have did they have dark hair?
The woman,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was like,
Black.
mm-hmm.
That's the way I saw like
Yeah,
I
like
don't
it
know
was
how to
literally like in a, mushroom bob, however you want to call it, but like her
mhm.
hair was like parted down one side and over, but it was right here. But she was very like makeup put together, professional. Um, but it's like she was just sitting in the middle of both sides. Like that's the part that really stood out for me. Like, okay, why are you in the middle? Like even though
Mhm.
like we were in some type of courtroom, like it was one side, but like where she was sitting was like in the middle. Like, yeah. And I was sitting beside her, but I wasn't with her. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah, it just made me, like I said, yeah, I don't know if it's some type of connection, like, hopefully I ain't exposing nobody, because I damn sure hope I ain't exposing like some type of
Secret that we don't supposed to know about.
yeah. Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, should I have shared this on recording? But hey, it's out there now. But you got any thoughts, Jazz?
Jazz still trying to get it up there. So yeah, that's interesting. Um
Yes. Can y'all hear me? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
yeah.
still almost got it.
Mhm. All right. So since shared that, I do want to, and it came to me earlier at the I sent y'all the link again. It was I wonder if a lot that's going on right now has to do with this dream I had. It was probably um in 20 it was before my mom passed. So it had to be in
Yeah.
2020 that I had this dream. And in the dream it was I was in this
I
tall
did.
building. Real.
That's on Jazz and
Oh, okay. Yeah, in this dream I was in this tall building, but it was like I wasn't there, but it's like I could see because I kept on going to different places. It's like I could see like explosions at different places. Like I can see explosions happening in like the Middle East and different things, but it's like my body would travel to different parts of like the country, or not the country, the world, like at the same time. It's weird. It's the weirdest stuff to explain. But I talked about it in one of the groups that I was in, because it seemed like a couple of people were kind of having the same dream at the same time. So I was like, I had this weird dream, and then it was like opened up the floodgates for for other people. Like I had something similar, So
mm-hmm.
it made me think about that. And then I know not too long after Jazz had her vision, I think I shared with y'all I had a dream about me and Tony. We were sitting at home, and it was all these. We was in the house that we was in now, and it was all these like army trucks like going like in our neighborhoods, kind of telling people to come, y'all better go back in the house, like that. I don't know if this all relates, but I'm just gonna say that because I was like, what the heck does that mean? Go back in the house? Why we can't come outside? So but yeah, I'm just sharing that.
And then you know what? Yeah, I was also wondering too. Another thing, then this crossed my mind the other day because I had woke up and I know we really don't do politics, but I had woke up to the news that we had the U.S. and I'm not gonna say we because we ain't have a choice in that, but the U.S. and Israel had bombed Iran, and I knew that they were going to attack other like Middle Eastern American facilities, but I also had this feeling like, and it was an uneasy feeling that something was gonna happen here, and I'm like, well, how's it gonna happen here? And then it made me think of 9/11, and I'm like, they already got people here, that's prepared to attack when prompted, and that came over me so strong, and I'm like,
So do y'all remember who's been saying Miss Conspiracy Theory here? I've been saying the sleeper cells will be activated. I've been saying that. Granted, y'all, we've had this conversation offline. But I've been saying that for a while. I've been saying that like everything, like you can even yeah, it's you got whole
mm,
cities right now that's been taken over by other nationalities,
right.
but I've been saying the sleeper cells have been activated. I'm actually no, what T has been saying is the Manchurian Candidate. If you haven't seen that movie, now's the time to watch that movie.
Yeah,
That's what I've been saying.
yeah.
Like they're already here, you know?
Mm,
'Cause even if you look at the climate right now with ice, right? They looking for brown people. They not looking for the ones that look like them.
nope.
And ones from them countries, that we've been seeing, that you saw in the vision that's going on right now, they pass. They have the complexion for the protection. So they not being bothered. They letting them go. They might look like them, but they not them.
Girl, that's a forehead
So
rub right there.
that's the what?
It's a
Exactly.
forehead rub. When I do like that, this means it's too much. Too
So
much.
I'm a
But
but yeah, I'm gonna just leave that at that. But Rose Red has been saying that for a minute
you
offline.
have been saying that though. You have been
Hmm.
saying that. Okay, so
Hmm.
what I'm going to do is share my screen so that the video won't show, but you can hear the audio, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and play back. And for everybody, this is a prediction that I made back on October 18th during the show. I had made a prediction that had come to me. I've made a few more since then. I just gotta figure out where I put my journal at so I can look at them.
Hmm.
Girl,
Mom, I got my snack.
huh?
I got my snack. I got my
Yes, I'm recording a podcast.
I'm sorry.
The babies always gotta make themselves known, y'all. Y'all know that.
Yes.
She's talking some. Can I have my snack? All right. Can y'all see this?
Yes.
All right. Let me press play. Have a few visions. Can y'all hear it? I had a vision that I was looking from above, like down, and I just saw. And I hate to bring bad news, but It felt real. I just felt destruction. I felt war. Like I saw like those tanks. I saw explosives. I saw planes flying and dropping bombs. And um, I saw the flag of the last people that I really want us to go to war with, and that was the Chinese flag. I saw that. I saw a lot of political unrest. Um, for some reason, in this vision, I had the current president didn't finish his term. Maybe an illness or something, but I felt like the vice president stepped up. But it's weird because the way my vision looked, it looked like he stepped up, but there were like puppet strings. Like his moves are being. I'm not into conspiracies, but sometimes I feel like they put someone in that seat that's easy to manipulate and control, and I think that's what that meant. There are like powers that be that have power over our governments, and they put certain people in the place to manipulate a certain outcome. I do think that outcome's gonna be war. I do feel like food prices are going to go up and become astronomical. And I do feel like for some countries or for some people, food may become a little scarce. Like it won't be as abundant as it is. So if I were people, I would stock up on things that don't go bad, like maybe non-perishables. Stock up on bottled water. I see the water supplies being tainted, so stock up on bottled waters. Just stuff like that, because it's going to get bad before it gets better. And I feel like the government. I don't feel like we no longer have a democracy where your vote counts. I think they're going to make it so that it's going to be one party. You know how like we got the Republicans, Democrats, and we got the liberals, and then whoever we got, it's not going to be that anymore. I think this is the beginning of the end of an old system. And I think that this breakdown is faded, and it needed to happen, and it had to happen. I knew as soon as he was elected, this would happen. I said, because people were like, man, like, oh, how I said, well, he's a means to an end. That's why he's here. He's supposed to be here. It's supposed to happen that way, whether we like it or not. So we can either get mad, or we can face the changes that are coming to make things better. All right, guys. So that pretty much sums up what I got back in October. And when I meditated on it, the same day everything happened, I pretty much got the same thing. This is just the beginning. And it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And, and that can mean a lot for us. I mean, serious inflation of gas and food prices and stuff that we need. It's just going to be, resources. A lot of people are going to be strapped on resources. Like I go get the large packs of toilet paper once a month. My boyfriend was like, "We got plenty. Why you keep going and get it?" I said, "Just in case the day come where it might be scarce to find toilet paper or something like that. We got plenty. Like, just stock up on stuff that you can stock up on that won't, really entirely go bad." And another vision I got, and I don't know why I got this, but like put a to-go bag in your car. Like have like a few extra blankets in your car. and like some non-perishable snacks in your car. Like keep like bottled water in your car. Keep flashlights and batteries and cell phone chargers, any type of necessity that you think you would need every day. Even if you put like a bar of soap and some extra toothbrushes and stuff, keep them in your vehicle. Just anything happens to where you will have to like leave your home like right away. You know what I mean? That you'll have some like simple essentials in your car. And I didn't see anything major happening, but you know that saying, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So I would say like if you got like 4 kids in your household, put enough for everybody to have something in the car or things like that. Also, something we don't even think about because we're so used to having an internet. Like, what's a meeting place for your family? If something was to go wrong and no one could use their cell phones, and because ain't nobody got a landline no more. I mean, I got a landline number, but I don't use it. But something happens to where we can't call out anywhere. Where does your family meet at? Like, what's your meeting place? Just some things to keep in mind and think about.
Mhm.
What y'all think?
Not to make light of it, but I'm gonna make it light a little bit. My daughter Elise. Now, it's the one to be dreaming about people having kids and all this other stuff. Was a skeptic. This girl have had a survival bag that I didn't even know about, y'all, for about a year.
So she paying attention to her dreams and visions for
She
sure.
talking about, yeah. I'm like, where the knives at? She was like, I got a couple knives in my bag. I'm like, do you need it? What? So
I tell
yeah.
you, these kids are here to teach us.
Mm-hmm.
These kids. And another thing that I thought about putting in my bag is maps.
Mm.
Hey, GPS is the internet now.
So it's funny that you said that because we are the generation that was taught how to read maps, right? It's to me, it's I guess bewildering how many people have no sense of direction. If you take away the internet and GPS,
It's
they
over.
yeah, it's a wrap.
My parents
It's
used
a
to
wrap.
travel. My mama used to be in the passenger side with the map, tracing her
Mhm.
finger along the map, and my daddy be driving like that.
Mhm.
My my
That was
uncle
our map quest.
my uncle used to drive the school bus, and what he would do besides reading the maps, he would have me read the maps. But one thing that he will always do whenever he got to the school, he will make me tell him how to get back home to make sure I was paying attention. Like yeah, that's I'm like nah, this run with that, yeah, yeah. I'm getting home. I'm
Mhm.
getting somewhere. Like I can say the routes and know, okay, this way go that way, this way go that way, this way go take me this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody's teasing because I'm a country girl. That's all right though. But I'm not gonna get lost.
That part.
A
You said what?
compass to kind of tell you where you are. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. So
Like, okay, I'm driving northeast, but I need to be driving northwest. I mean, I need to
mm,
readjust. Yeah, you just never know.
I don't even know if they have maps like that no more. No,
You
it's
could
not
probably
with those maps.
your Amazon got everything. You
I
what's
was
up,
ready to say the
Amazon?
same thing.
You right.
You,
Amazon got everything. Look on Amazon. They probably got excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, somebody here. Sheesh.
okay, so it's funny that you say that because I'm sitting over here like I don't know if y'all could tell T-bit medium shipping because I was sitting here like ooh my ear hurt. Ooh, okay.
I
What you?
knew you
I'm
would.
trying to communicate without acknowledging.
Oh, look, we just lost her.
Clicked off.
She done cackled right off the thing old thing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, y'all. I'm sorry. I know we're a little bit more lighthearted right now. We're a little bit more serious. Also, prayers to um all the innocent souls that have lost their lives.
Mm-hmm.
All the other people that are trapped in those countries. I just saw a few videos of a few Americans that are trapped in Dubai and other countries. We had people trapped in Mexico because of the cartel. Just prayers for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
It's just a lot going on right now.
let me see. What happened, T?
Was that just on me?
Yeah, we still on.
Okay, that might, I don't know. If I don't know if that means I need to shut the fuck up. But when I say my shit just shut down, like literally, hold up. Look at the group chat. Like, I just got kicked off.
Come back in.
Come through. You come on, come back in. I ain't hard-headed like
Girl,
Come back in.
Get back up in here. We gonna start the readings. We gonna start the readings. Come on, babe. Hold on, wait. Did she hang up on me? She hung up on me. Here she goes. Look at that.
Nope. I don't even want to say what I was getting ready to say.
Look at the full moon too. Now we can put it to that.
Nah, that ain't no damn full moon. That was spirit telling me shut the fuck up. Nope. Cause I was getting ready to say something and that shit just dropped. Yeah, nah. Y'all know T don't play like that. And if it happened again, I'm not coming back.
So we're gonna go to the reading. We're gonna go to the reading portion.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know what that was. Hold.
I'll start with Aries.
They're gonna keep bugging you. Yeah.
I'll start with Aries.
You talking about they? Who the fuck is they? So who you see, Aljoy? I'm sorry, a joyous connection.
You can call me on Joyce. Okay. I don't know. I don't see nobody. But y'all probably being bothered because I said, look, if you want to come through today, please, I would love to hear from you because I miss you. But so she probably bothering both of y'all.
Who is she?
I got
If
an
it's
older lady. I have an older lady here. She's probably like a brown skin, like close to Joy's complexion. I don't feel like she's very tall. She feels churchy. You know, they always have on a little church hat. That's my symbol for churchy for a woman. So I feel like she would have been active in the church. Also, that sticks out to me is something with the legs. I don't know if she was a little bow leg or her gait was off towards the end of life, but it's something with her legs. I'm wondering if she's for my next reading because I got one coming right after this.
Did she give you her name?
Not her name, but she's giving me an R name like a Reggie or Reginald. Like an R name. I'm not the best with names. But I feel like she's saying Reginald or Reggie.
I'm about to send you a picture. Hold on. And I feel sick. Hold on, I gotta find this picture.
I'm also hearing the name Kathy or Catherine.
Why can't I find the picture?
She's talking about a soda or pop. This may be my next reading.
You said she said pop. Is that what you said? Instead of
I
calling
didn't
it
call
soda?
it pop, but she showed me like a soda, like a Pepsi, Coke. She's showing me coat. I'm wondering if she had a stroke at one point in her life because I feel a lot of tingling, like up here, and it's kind of coming down like this. So
Okay,
I'm
then
wondering if she ever had a stroke.
that's not who I was thinking of. Then if you talk about a stroke, I don't feel right.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe somebody in the audience can take her that watch this video. I'm hearing the name Kathy or Catherine, Reggie or Reginald. She's short, brown skin. She may have had a stroke towards the end of her life. It would have affected her left side. It was something about her gait, something about her walk. It's almost like I'm walking from side to side like this. Um, and she would have been one who would have needed a walking stick or a walking cane, but refused to use it. She doesn't like to use it. So she might have like held on. You know how some of the elderly they furniture walk, they hold on to the furniture, something like that. And she would have been active in the church. So if she's not for my next reading that's coming up, because sometimes they'll come in early, it may be somebody out there that'll respond to this video. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. I got Aries. So Aries. Okay, Aries. This is about a relationship. That this is for an Aries that's in a relationship and they're feeling that the relationship is no longer harmonious and they're considering trying a different route. They don't feel like the connection or the relationship is working. They feel like their partner is hiding things and a lot of the trust is broken. Um, the cards are asking you to, listen to yourself. And if you feel like this connection isn't working for you, if you feel like it's not right for you and you want to move on, that may be the best thing for you to do. But they're also kind of saying like don't leave and hop into another connection. Kind of take your time to recharge your energy, recharge your battery. Just take a little time to yourself to get your focus back because something about your focus is off. And signs this Aries may be dealing with, I would say would be either another Aries or a Libra.
All right. So for the Taurus, what I have here, and this is relationship there. There's been some issues you haven't resolved in some of your relationships. I don't know if or your current relationship, or maybe even one that you're thinking about getting into. And the issues that haven't been resolved, is there some underlying maybe baggage, right? That maybe the person has that you haven't even talked about yet, right? And I don't even feel like it's baggage. I just think that you're just looking at it the wrong way, right? You're looking at maybe they might have an ex-boyfriend who they may have a child with that probably calls too much, all right? But I don't even see that as an issue with the ex-boyfriend or the baby daddy. It's just you kind of controlling or trying to control the situation there. Um, just Taurus, I think it's just time for you to kind of just look at the whole picture. I think this relationship for you is a good relationship for you, but you really got to let go of some of the things that you're holding on to that you haven't let go of. I do have the card where it says wedding rings, union, marriage, soul connection. So this person that you're with, y'all have a great connection. This is your person that you supposed to be with, but you really need to work on like some of the doubt that you have. And it's probably also from some extra things that you have not let go in previous relationships there as well.
Okay, I have Gemini's. Gemini's, this is a financial reading for you guys. I see that you have been focusing a lot on materialistic things and not making the best decisions. Um, However, it's because of your childhood. When I say your childhood, what you saw as money, what you perceived as how money, the finance is supposed to run in the household, or how you see things being done in the household. You've kind of been trying to follow the same regimen, but it's not working for you. It's not working at all, because you are associating what I consider like a lack mindset versus a prosperity mindset when it comes to money, because you can do anything that you put your mind to. I also see that some of you are looking at trying to start a business. It will work. However, you're going to have to be disciplined and be realistic about it. I do see at the end of this decision, you will come out on top, and money will be overflowing for you. You'll be very prosperous, as well as even in your business. But you have to be disciplined in your thought process, and do a little bit more healing of the inner child. Um, and I'm seeing the thought process being, maybe you were that child that didn't get everything that they want growing up, or you were someone that had to, your family may have shopped at like thrift stores or secondhand stores. Like maybe you weren't able to have the newest pair of Jordans, but you still had a pair of Nikes that were just as good. So you operate in, thinking that is like it's not good enough, even though you had a necessity. So right now you're quick to try to, jump out there and like buy name brand luxury items and things of that nature, but your money is not there yet. So stay in your lane right now. Focus on being grateful for what you do have, and just know that you will get there and get what you want, but you definitely have to change that mindset from childhood. All right, that's what I have for the Geminis.
All right, guys, I'm on Cancer. Again, this is about a relationship. This is about a Cancer that is in a connection with someone. And there's a lot of, in Cancer, this person is either controlling you, and they're jealous and possessive, or the opposite around. You're jealous and possessive, and you're being controlling of your partner. And Spirit is advising you to let the trust issue go and allow the relationship to formulate or build on its own. You can't force it to go your way. You can't force it to do whatever you want to do. You have to allow it to unfold and grow naturally. The tighter you hold on to someone, the more they're going to push away from you. So try to let go of your control issues and allow your relationship to grow and prosper. And these Cancers might be dealing with either a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. All right.
All right. So Leos, for our Leos, I see that there's a couple of Leos um who is looking at some new ventures, right? But you're not really sure like on what direction you really need to go into. You kind of know what you want to do, right? But it's kind of like you're like holding everything in. Um and and not putting the action behind it um there. So it's like, okay, I want to do this right here, it's over here, but I'm like, oh, but I'm thinking too hard about it. You're thinking too hard about what you need to do, how you need the steps you need to do to get there, instead of acting on it. So with Leos, with that being said, you really need to focus on changing your mindset when it comes to really putting the action towards the things you want to do. And when I say change your mindset of thinking that everything has to be perfect in order for it to really work out for you, just go ahead and go with it. Because what I have here is Spirit is saying that you can accomplish it. You can have everything you want to do, but you need to take the first steps and really believe in what you actually want to accomplish there, and what you want to step into, and everything will really work out for you. So stop holding yourselves back from being at the place that you really want to do or that you really want to go in by just sitting there and not taking action on it.
I guess that's how we gonna slide into Virgos, huh? Virgos, unfortunately, this is a relationship concern, and what I do is I see there is an issue, but it has to do with money. Um, One partner is not being honest about something. It appears that they may have went over budget or they bought something that was not agreed upon by both. Hmm. So I see something was bought out of a joint account that exceeded the budget for that joint account. And it's something that is not, I'm gonna say a necessity. I'm almost see like a woman who bought a pair of like Louis Vuitton shoes that were exceedingly over budget, was not agreed upon, and the mindset was, well, what's mine is, you know, what is it? What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. Um, so you're operating in self. So this is within a marriage. And the other party is questioning you now. Like you don't making that decision. Now they're battling with the trust in the marriage. You messed up, and I feel as though, because I do see it with shoes. And I do feel as though the husband in this marriage is the one that's like, okay, she did this time after we agreed upon it, and I only caught it because I had to, check the accounts to pay this bill. So now they're going through everything with a fine tooth comb, because you're not trusted. So hopefully this was a one and done. I do see it's gonna be rocky for a little bit. You have to decide if this is what you want, because you're gonna have to really make your partner, trust you. Like this is not, you see it as it not being a big deal, but your partner, the value in it is greater to them than it was to you. So, all right, Virgos, let's see how y'all gonna get out of that one.
All right, and we are on Libra. So there's a Libra who is contemplating on relocating. You're thinking about maybe moving to another state, or um, I do feel like this is a physical move, but I feel like, okay, so I feel like there's a Libra here who wants to move to another state, but they haven't done enough research about the states to move to the states, and they're not prepared to move to this state. Um, their advice for you is to slow down and make sure you're prepared for that change. Make sure you're financially prepared for the change. Make sure you're prepared for anything that happens or anything that happens on the way. And try your best to enjoy yourself. And Libra, I feel like you're very nervous about this move or this change. This could be a career change too, but I'm hearing more that somebody wants to move. Just make sure that you got all your ducks in a row and everything's completely okay, because I'm feeling that there's a Libra here that's kind of impulsive, and they just want to pick up and go. They're not really sitting and thinking about everything. Like, okay, where exactly do I want to move? Like this Libra probably don't even have a place yet. They're thinking they're gonna go stay in a hotel and find a place. When they probably should be looking for a place now, or looking for a job now, or looking for stability now before they go to wherever they're going. So just make sure you map everything out, Libra. All right.
All right. So Scorpios, this is going to be for love. Scorpios, what I have here is there is a Scorpio out there who's been in a relationship, and it looks like that relationship, you've been holding on to this relationship. You've been trying to work through some of the issues that you've had in the relationship, but it seems like it keeps going in the same cycle. It's like you work on the issue, but it goes right back to like y'all never talked about it or never worked on it. And this is again a continuous cycle that keeps on going on with you all. What Spirit is saying that this time it's time for you to kind of get out of that cycle that you've had with this person. Hold on to what you actually want to have in a relationship, because I really feel like you've been kind of settling with this person because you probably feel like you can't have anyone else. And I hate to say it that way, but you because of the cycle you've been in, you don't feel like you really deserve someone else. It's time to let that go so the Spirit can open up new windows and new opportunities for you with the person who's really supposed to be there. So with that being said, do some inner work there, Scorpios. Let go of that relationship, um, because again, you're holding on to those things that you don't even want to settle for there. And then once you let that go, then your person that is really meant for you is going to come. Get out there, get to yourself, have a good time. And once you're having a good time and you're really loving on you, then that person that is meant to be for you is going to come, and they're going to love you and appreciate you the way that you want to be appreciated and loved.
Okay, Sagittarius, and we are following up behind Joy with a love reading as well. It's funny, usually this is your lane, Jazz. But so this is also a love reading. I see there are some Sagittarius that are you in your head about your relationship. And when I say you in your head, because you're having a conversation all by yourself, right? You're not communicating with your partner. You're upset about things. Some things have been keeping you up at night. However, I see it's not as bad as a story you've created in your head. Okay. Um, you need to communicate and be now she done hit her face. You need to communicate with your partner, love on your partner, and accept who they are. The good, the bad, the ugly, right? What's the thing? That's well, I'm saying that's my man because I'm a woman, but that's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him, But um, I also see that if you open up, take that story that you have in your head and actually have a conversation with your partner, you will see that they're going to be more accepting and understanding than than you give them credit for. Because I see a lot of anxiety around this concern that you have within the relationship. Um, but it's more of you're making a mountain out of a molehill because it's not reality. It's literally based on your thoughts. Um, Based on your thoughts, based on your past. I'm gonna say, well, I was going to say I was trying to clean it up, but it's based on past trauma with relationships. Um, so I would say to the Sagittarius that's in relationships that are questioning things, go back and heal those parts of you, um, to where you still have triggers. Um, Excuse me, if you're still having triggers, you're not fully healed. Excuse me, and you may need to journal, get it out, or just open up to your partner. I'm seeing in this case, the partner doesn't know the true story. You've only told them bits and pieces of a story, so they're unaware of how something truly affects you. So if you open up to them, they're gonna be there and walk you through it, and it's also gonna make them understand you to the point that they will truly understand what not to do to trigger you. Like, for example, if if you always fussing at your partner about taking out the trash, and you've had some type of traumatic experience with someone that had to do with trash, like, instead of looking at them as the partner that did the horrible thing, once you explain to your partner, like, hey, this is why, I act the way I act about you not taking out the trash, they're gonna be like, oh, okay. And it's gonna open up communication to go deeper in the communication, deeper in your level of communication. So that's what I have for Sagittarius. Let your partner love on you, and yeah, talk to them. Stop creating stories in your head.
I need for the audience to cover their ears. I need for the audience, y'all cover your ears, okay? Rose, I'm gonna need you to mind your damn business, okay? Mind your damn business. Don't be coming up for me. Don't be coming for me on this here podcast.
Well, I'm just gonna say, hey, that's payback for last week.
All right, y'all. Y'all can uncover y'all ears now. It's time for Capricorn.
See, and I'm about to get it back. Watch.
Capricorn, it looks like you've been doing the work to call your soulmate in, and your request has been heard. Somebody's coming. But the issue with you calling your soulmate in is that you calling all of them in, even ones that didn't work out. So somebody from the past may be trying to contact you and really get back in with you.
Hey, listen,
that is just
we didn't have that happen. Don't do it.
I'm not reading you. I'm reading Capricorn. Capricorn, this is the tail end. Capricorn, this is the tail end of that old energy. And after you conquer this energy, you won't ever have to worry about this energy again. I'm sorry. You don't have to worry about this energy again. And then that's when the final outcome, which is the world card of right to be, which is a very positive card. Be careful, because the partner that you attract may be a really good person, but no, I said that wrong. Be careful not to want to get in the energy of making this past person that tries to come back jealous or envious. Watch for negative thinking and watch your negative thoughts. Like, don't be thinking stuff like, I hope this motherfucker trip down an escalator at the mall or something. Like, let's be nice here, okay? Or don't say, I hope he wake up and step in a puddle, or that he walk into quicksand or anything. Don't be thinking about that, okay? So I think overall, Capricorn, you're healing. You've been healing in the right direction from a past relationship, and lately you have been doing work to call in your partner, and your partner is coming through. And it may be an Aquarius, or you have dealt with an Aquarius, or it may be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio signs that we're looking at. Either an Aquarius, like I said, look at, or Scorpio.
I'm just gonna say, don't do it. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll tell y'all about the other dream offline, but don't do it. Don't do it. Cause I ain't gonna do nothing physically. I'm gonna let my folks has been already wanting to get you, come get you. Sorry,
Hey,
y'all.
look, why you say that, right?
A sidebar
Hey,
because
look, why you say that? Why I get the ghost card with the revenge card?
listen, don't do it.
The revenge card. Your folks don't get them.
Go play where it's safe at, okay?
Look, I'm trying to get myself together for this. So,
If you
okay.
gotta watch how they be doing people, you don't know who they got protected. I don't care if they're a horrible person. Everybody has spiritual protection. Everybody, even the worst, even the most heinous people in the world got spiritual protection. You don't know who on they think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute.
Okay. Okay, Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius. What I have here, and this seems like this is career based here for Aquarius. It looks like it's time for you to kind of step out of your comfort zone. It looks like a lot of our Aquarius, it seems like you're kind of staying stagnant when it comes to a career or this particular Aquarius. Um, it's like you want to move up, right? But you don't really know if you want to move up, or you don't know what is going to come with moving up within the company or even changing companies, right? What spirit is saying is step out of your comfort zone. It'll be all right. Like once you step out of your comfort zone, then you'll move into the place that you really want to be in. And it's because I feel like the job that you're really supposed to have is going to be the help you financially, to be financially set, right? But you're playing it safe by staying in your comfort zone. So I need y'all to work on letting go of staying in that safe space for you so that you can elevate and move to the place that you want to move to. Just with making sure once you do take that step, make sure that once you do make the money you're supposed to be making, you spend wisely, okay? Because you're going to end up putting yourself in a situation if you just like, oh, I got an extra 10,000, but I want this purse, so make sure that you're spending wisely once you do and step out of your comfort zone for moving to the place that you want to move to, okay?
Okay, Pisces. This I see this being a career for you guys. There are some of you that within your current position, there's gonna be some changes coming that you are not going to like. You're gonna be like, up, time for me to go, time for me to get up out of here. I'm over this. However, if you make the quick decision, you are going to lose money. What I mean by that, it's going to be a significant pay cut. So before you do that, think twice about your responsibilities. Okay. You are going to be really what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're gonna be discontent. Like you're gonna be unhappy to the point that you're gonna be like, fuck it, let me just come to work and do the bare minimum. um, I do see some of y'all doing that, like, let me just do what I gotta do to get through the day. However, try to change your mindset on that because if you do stay within the job, and you start doing the bare minimum, getting lazy for you, um, especially for the overachievers. This is more so talking to the overachievers at work. And y'all know who y'all are. Y'all the ones that go above and beyond at all times, and it's appreciated despite the employer taking advantage of it. With these changes, it's only gonna be temporary. So just stay focused, and remember that you got responsibilities at home. So if you get, if you want to jump out there and get another job because you don't like the changes, I do see it's going to be a pay cut for you. So just think about that, before you make that decision. Speak with, well, do what you got to do for you. If you can afford the pay cut, do it. If you can't, you're going to have to hold on a little bit longer. It's about to get a little rocky at work. So that's what I have for the Pisces.
We don't need no rockiness going on. I'm the overachiever, okay? And I'll be like, I'm not about to be achieving.
Well, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to stay focused, okay? You need to stay focused.
Like this, I'm done achieving. I'm just done. No
Yeah.
achieving. More achieving.
What can I do otherwise?
Need you to stay focused. You want to stay focused. It's only gonna be temporary, but you're gonna have to stay focused. Um, and I kind of do see that they're doing this to see like who's gonna last and who's not. It's one of those situations where they want to fire people, but they don't really have the legal leg to stand on to do it. So with this
Mhm.
shakeup that's coming in the workplace, they're kind of like shaking the tree to see who's just going to take themselves out. So that's what I got for the Pisces. Mm,
Okie dokie. Well,
mm,
guys, we are right at our 1 hour mark.
mm, mm.
Rose, what was you thinking? You shaking your head, honey?
Because, man, so I'm just gonna say this and then we're gonna go. You did your Capricorn reading, and I literally, y'all know, last week, even if you checked out our story times, my ex popped up at my house Valentine's Day weekend. So this weekend I had a dream, and I literally heard him apologizing to my mama.
Mm.
So that's why I said don't do it. don't, don't do it. But Joy, I'm gonna say this is your fault because Joy saw this twin flame enter my life for the month of February. So that's her confirmation. And she saw some other shit coming in April. I just hope there's a detour and we change this timeline. Yeah. So
He said, I
hope
hope there's a detour.
you said what?
He said, I hope there's a detour.
Hell yeah. Leave me the fuck alone. All right, I'm done. Done. Leave me alone. But I'm proud of me. I told you about what happened yesterday, so I know I'm in that frequency. Bring them on. Come get me. It's ghetto out here.
Well, this concludes our episode.
So yeah. Remember the advice, y'all. Stock up, go bags, and trust me, we not trying to, fearmonger. We just want everybody to be prepared. Use the knowledge and get prepared
Yeah.
for doing your household. It has nothing to do with fear, and even with like this is another example for me. I'll just say this quickly why I don't watch the news. To me, the news is freaking depressing. If you watch the news, you think the damn sky going to fall every 5 minutes. So
Mhm.
make sure you doing your daily practices, whatever you need to do to keep your mental at a healthy level. Okay. Change is coming, that's the bottom line. And just do what you got to do to keep you and your family safe. So I do want to say that.
That part. Well, all right, everybody. Until next week.
Bye.
Bye.